And finally, let's speak to Jonathan Davis. He's going to advise us on house prices. Morning, Jonathan.
Morning, Steve.
Now, earlier this year, you told Julian that house prices could fall by as much as 50% before this economic downturn was over. Do you still stand by that?
Specifically, I said 40 to 50%. I certainly do stand by that. We've seen a fall from the August high last year to now of around just under 20%. That's in the Halifax and Nationwide surveys. I can see a 20% fall next year alone. And you don't go from that kind of fall in a year to a positive the following year. So I believe the prices will fall yet again in 2010.
Do you think then, would that be an indicator that the recession will last until 2010?
No, I'm something in agreement with Justin before me there. The recession, of course, means falling economic activity, which we have right now. I see that continuing towards the end of next year, but I can see from a low base of economic activity, I can see it rising slightly in 2010, which of course is different to the housing market. That different factors will create different results. But please be under no illusion that we will have a recession for over a year, in my view, will really be very, very grim indeed for employment, for house prices, for home repossessions, for corporate bankruptcies. We heard another national retailer today is having great difficulties. I believe that after the new year, we're going to see very big names go under or talk about going under.
Come on, Jonathan, though. It's Christmas Eve. You know, we've got our presents under the tree. We're going to start celebrating with our families in the next couple of days. Can you give us a little chink of sunlight? No.
Well, I mean, you know, in the media, you guys are always looking for the positive side.
Don't blame us.
And you know that's all fine and well, but as Scotty from Star Trek might have said, Captain, you cannot change the laws of economics. And the fact is, unemployment is rising faster than it has in decades. Home repossessions are soaring. Corporate bankruptcies are soaring. Savers have had their income from interest cut by 2/3. Certainly, if you're a borrower on a variable rate linked to the Bank of England, you've seen your mortgage costs come down. And I have to quote Robert Peston, the BBC economics editor, on Panorama last night. He was saying it's almost perverse that those who have been profligate are being helped out, whereas those who are prudent are being attacked financially right now. To me, it's the economics of the madhouse.
Jonathan, thank you very much. Jonathan Davis, Chartered Financial Planner at Armstrong Davis, not able to offer us any hope. Although it was nice to hear a Scottish man saying panorama. It's like hearing a Welshman say hootenanny. Highly entertaining.